Hey guys, in this video I want to show you the importance of getting good looking eBay pictures and also the importance of setting the correct aspect ratio. So let's jump into my PC and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Alright, so I'm just looking at some bike wheel bearings, mountain bike hub bearings. And this guy here, he's made it a square listing. As you can see, the main thumbnail picture here is a square. If we come down here and have a look at this guy, it's a rectangle. And as you can see, the guy that's got the square, he's got much more real estate on the page. He's got a much bigger listing than everybody else, which means that he's a lot more likely to get a click. Now, if we go into an overly saturated market, like if we have a look at these water bottle holders, for example, there's a lot more people selling these. And as you can see, everybody has already optimized their pictures here. And if we're competing against an item like this, we're probably going to struggle a little bit because there's too many people doing it. We need to find products that are not so crazily high sort of competition and stuff. You know, we can dig a little bit deeper into niche. Like, you know, if we're doing bikes, for example, as our niche, we don't have to stick to a certain niche at all. We can do any niche when we're selling on eBay. We can do multiple different items. So, you know, if we're doing bike parts, for example, then, you know, wheel bearings, they're not as much of a popular item, but which means there's less people selling them. So if we jump on here, we can see this guy here. If we have a look at his item, he's sold 3,000 of these. And if you have a look at the picture, he's properly optimized it. He's taken the background out, made it nice and white. It's nice, crisp looking, and he's got that nice big square in order to get that big real estate. So, you know, a little bonus tip there, guys. If you're looking at different products and you're scrolling down the page, you want to be able to improve on these products. You want to improve on these listings. If you're on here, for example, you want to click on here and you want to kind of think, you know, can you make this listing better? Can you make the photo better? Can you make a better title? You know, you want to go into his description. Can you make the description better? And yeah, we can make this a lot better. I mean, this isn't even that great. The picture's okay. We can definitely do it a lot better. So there's a lot more that can be done here to make this listing better. But if we come back out, we can see that there's so many people selling sort of similar items. We're going to really struggle to sort of rank it near the top in order to get any sales. Because if we end up right down here somewhere, we could be right on like page 10 or 20 or something, and we're not really going to make any sales. So we definitely want to pick products that are not too much in demand, where there's not too many sellers all competing over the cheapest price. So let's jump back out of my PC and I'll show you the settings, how we can get the settings on the camera in order to get this square. Alright, so a lot of the time when I'm doing pictures from my eBay shop, I actually use my phone. This is just a Samsung Galaxy S9. I've also used an iPhone 5 before. So as long as you've got a fairly relatively modern iPhone or Android phone or any sort of smartphone, you should be fine. Or you could use, of course, you could use a proper camera. But either way, what you want to do, you want to get into your phone camera settings, which in the case of this camera here is here. And then we go to picture size. And we want to hit the 1:1. And we really want to get, you know, something, it tells you the size here, what the pixels are. And we want something that's going to be over 1600 by 1600. So the lowest setting here is 2160 by 2160, which is fine. So we can select that one there. We can, of course, select a higher megapixel, but that's just going to take up more storage. And if you've got a not such a great PC, then it might struggle a little bit. So as long as you're over kind of, you know, 3 megapixels, then you should be fine. So put it onto that setting. Go back. And as you can see now, we have a square. Alright, so next it can help to have a nice white background. This is just some normal white paper. So we can get the item that you want to photograph, stick it on there. Get our phone. And take a picture. Alright, so I'm back inside my PC. I've got my photographs uploaded onto my computer. So we have a quick look. This is a square picture. And here I've took one with just a normal rectangular picture, and I'll show you how to crop this within the eBay editor. And then here's one that I messed about with on Photoshop and cleaned it up a little bit more. Now, I haven't got enough time for this in this video, but I'll go into that in much more detail in my full eBay course, or just have a little search on YouTube. There's plenty of videos on there that people show you how to use Photoshop, and there's free image editing softwares like GIMP, and there's plenty of videos out there that are going to show you how to make perfect product photos. So if you want to spend a little bit more time on your photos, check there. This is just so you can get your photos on there quick with minimal work and get your listing sort of up there. But absolutely, you can put a lot more work into this and make your listing stand out even more. So to upload it, we just click on there, and we upload the picture. So now this one here, obviously that's the goodish picture. That's already in that 1x1 square. So there's not really anything we've got to do with that other than just to turn it around to make sure it's the right way around. The other thing that we can do here is we can play about with a few of the settings of the actual picture. So if we click on here, it's going to automatically, it's going to try and adjust the photo and make it look better. Now, sometimes it comes out better, sometimes not so much better. So, what you can do, you click on this little sunshine thingamajig here, and you can play with the brightness and the contrast separately. Now, I wouldn't go too mad on these, because if you adjust these too much, you're going to make the actual item look a little bit funny. So, just bump them up a little bit, have a little play, see where you can get them to look the best. Yeah, I don't want to go too far, but maybe there. You know, as I said, we can get these a lot better on Photoshop, but, you know, this is just a basic quick editor. And, yeah, that's not bad. Say we've got a square picture, a rectangular picture. We come on into here. We click onto this one here to upload it onto eBay. And then, what's going on here? It's upside down again. So we can rotate it so it's the right way around. And then we can use the cropper. And what you want to do, you want to hold down shift on your keyboard, because what that does, that locks this into a square. Because otherwise, if you don't, then you can stretch it out into a funny shape. And you don't want to do that. You want to make it a perfect square, because that way, what we talked about before, we get the most real estate if we get the perfect square. So hit this little thing here, the crop icon. Hold down shift on your keyboard, and then just drag out these corners. And then you can sort of drag it around a little bit to get that perfect. Spend a bit of time there to get it in there nicely. Hit save. Now, as you can see, what's happened, it's gone into a perfect square. So now, absolutely, we can go into here. We can play about with these settings here to get it to look a little bit better. But as I said, guys, don't go too crazy in there, because it's going to make the actual image look a little bit fake. So that's not looking too bad. So, you know, for a quick, you know, shot of our cell phone without any special lighting, just a piece of paper and the item, you know, that's really not bad. As I said, guys, if you want to know more information about getting your items really well photographed, I've got a lot more of that information inside my full eBay course. There's a link to that down below, or just go onto YouTube. Plenty of videos on YouTube, guys, of people showing you how to do product photography and how to get your items looking as best as they possibly can. So I hope this video has helped you out, guys. You know, try and implement some of these things, what I'm teaching you. You know, don't sort of let these pass over you, because if you just don't put any effort into your eBay listings, then you're not really going to make any sales on there, and you're going to struggle to sort of be a success on there. So you really put a little bit of effort in there, listen to what I teach you, implement everything that I teach you into your listings, and then that's going to stand you the best chance to get your listings to sell. Alright, guys, that's it for this video. I'm probably going to be sending you out another email in the next few days with a few extra tips. So alright, guys, see you soon.